driveway's got a hollow ring, the gravel's settled down. I'm the only piece of furniture left in this ghost of a town. You packed the maps, you took the light, you cleared the kitchen shelf, and left me here to figure out how to live with just myself. The 2020 stitch calendar's mocking me from the wall, reminding me of a future that didn't happen at all. I'm a bookmark in a chapter that you've already read, a list of all the quiet things that we never should have said. I watched your shadow shorten as you headed for the coast. I'm the one who stayed behind to become the local ghost. You're breathing in the mountain air, you're chasing something new. I'm still standing in the space that belonged to me and you. And oh, it's a heavy kind of lonely being left behind, like a secret in a basement that nobody's gonna find. The world is moving forward at a million miles an hour, but I'm a withered petal on a forgotten garden flower. I'm the echo in the hallway, I'm the dust upon the floor, I'm the waiting at the window and the clicking of the door. You're 1,000 miles of freedom, you're a vision unconfined, and I'm just the wreckage that you left behind. I tried to start the engine, but the battery is dead, just like the tired batteries of the dreams inside my head. I see your face in every glass, in every passing car, a constant cruel reminder of exactly where you are. You didn't leave a roadmap, you didn't leave a key, you didn't leave a version of the person I could be. I'm an anchor on a riverbed while the ship has sailed away, stuck in the amber of a long gone Saturday. the wreckage that you left behind. Left behind. In the quiet, in the cold, in the half-remembered stories that we never fully told. I'm still here, I'm still yours, but the world is closing all its doors. Left behind. Shouted your name into the canyon of this hollow, just to feel a vibration against the peeling wall. But the sound didn't travel, it didn't take flight. It just fell like a stone in the middle of the night. I'm sleeping on the edge of a king-size bed, replaying every single word that we never said. The house is a shell, the air is getting thin, and I'm tired of the skin that I'm living in. I'm listening for a footstep, listening for a key, but the only thing breathing in this room is me. I'm a radio signal lost out at sea, searching for a shore that used to be. It's just a lonely echo bouncing off the glass, the ghost of a forever that wasn't meant to last. I'm talking to the ceiling, I'm crying to the floor, waiting for a shadow to walk through the door. But the sound comes back hollow, the sound comes back cold, like a story that's been told until it's far too old. Yeah, I'm living in a space where you used to go, chasing the lonely echo. I left a light on in the porch outside, a little bit of hope, a little bit of pride, but the bulb burned out and the moss flew away, and I'm still standing here in the shades of gray. The kettle is whistling a sharp, lonely tune underneath the gaze of a pale winter moon. Funny how the silence is the thing that breaks every little piece of the heart that it takes. Do you hear me? Are you out there in the dark? Is there a single piece of us left, a single tiny spark? Or am I just screaming at a mountain of stone, learning how it feels to be truly alone? It's just a lonely echo bouncing off the glass, the ghost of a forever that wasn't meant to last. I'm talking to the ceiling, I'm crying to the floor, waiting for a shadow to walk through the door. The coffee's getting cold on your side of the table. I'm trying to be strong, I'm trying to be able to look at the door, and I wait for the sound of your keys in the lock or your feet on the ground. I leave the porch light on, a habit I can't break, while every ticking second is another door late. The walls are closing in, they're whispering your name. I'm playing back the ending, looking for the blame. I'm a ghost in this hallway, just haunting the light, wondering where you're sleeping in the middle of the night. Oh, I'm just a lonely heart in a world that's moved on, counting up the shadows now that you're finally gone. Like a radio signal fading into the gray, I'm reaching for a hand that you pulled far away. It's a hollow kind of silence, a heavy kind of blue, being the only one left who still belongs to you. I saw your favorite shirt in the back of the drawer. It smells like the life we don't live anymore. I almost picked up the phone just to tell you the news, but I remembered we're strangers with nothing to lose. The city is crowded, but I've never felt more alone. Like a king with no kingdom, just a cold, empty throne. They say that time is a healer, but the bleeding will stop. But I'm still at the bottom, just watching the drop. I'm learning to breathe in a room without air, searching for pieces of us that aren't there. Yeah, I'm just a lonely heart in a world that's moved on, counting up the shadows now that you're finally gone. Like a radio signal fading into the gray, I'm reaching for a hand that you pulled far away. It's a hollow kind of silence, a heavy kind of blue, being the only one left who still belongs to you. Still belongs to you. Just a lonely heart waiting in the dark, ticking like a clock with no hands. Lonely, so lonely. The coffee's cold, the steam is gone, just like the way we held on for too long, and tracing circles on this wooden seat. Listen to the rain fall on our street. I saw a ghost of us in the hallway light, just a shadow passing through the night. at your face, but I'm just reaching into empty space, and I'm lost again in the silence you left, counting the heartbeats inside of my chest. Every road leads to a door that won't open. Every word felt like a promise you've broken. I'm a map with no lines, a sky with no blue, just a soul wandering, looking for you. Yeah, I'm lost again. I didn't know that goodbye had a sound, like a glass house crashing to the ground. Now I'm picking up pieces, cutting my hands, trying to build back the world that we planned. Your scent is fading from my favorite shirt. It's funny how the smallest things can hurt. I keep checking my phone for ghosts of a ring, but silence is the only song I sing. They say time is a healer, a river that flows, but the deeper it gets, the colder it grows. How do I find where I'm supposed to be when you took the only compass inside of me? And I'm lost again in the silence you left, counting the heartbeat inside of my chest. Every road leads to a door that won't open. Every word felt like a promise you've broken. I'm a map with no lines, a sky with no blue, just a soul wandering, looking for you. Yeah, I'm lost again. Turn off the porch light, I'm not coming home. I've gotten used to being alone, but every time I close my eyes to sleep, it's a secret that I can't even keep. I'm lost, still lost without you. The clouds are hanging heavy on the street to match the rhythm of my tired feet. I'm standing where you told me we were through, but the sky is crying harder than I do. The neon signs are bleeding in the street, a mosaic of the love we couldn't keep. soaked to the bone, but I don't feel a thing. Just the ghost of the touch that your hand used to bring. Every drop on my face is a memory of you, and I'm drowned in a shade of permanent blue. I'm lost in rain, I'm losing my way in the brightest part of a lonely day. The water washes over every step I take, but it can't reach the bottom of this holloway. I'm looking for a light, but the world is a state, just a shadow of a man getting lost in the rain. The windshield wipers hum a sad refrain, like a heartbeat trying to outrun the pain. I see your face in every window pane, but it's just the mist playing tricks on my brain. The storm is a curtain, it's pulling down tight, closing the door on the rest of the light. Let the thunder scream what I can't say out loud. Let me hide my tears inside of a cloud, 'cause if the sun comes out, then the truth will be clear, that the storm's still inside even when you're not here. I'm lost in rain, I'm losing my way in the grayest part of a lonely day. The water washes over every step I take, but it can't reach the bottom of this holloway. I'm looking for a light, but the world is a stain, just a shadow of a man getting lost in the rain. Wash me away, wash it all clean. Tell me this life was only a dream, still lost in the rain, just lost in the rain. Sound of rainfall faded into a soft piano. Two in the morning has a sharp sound in this house where there's nothing left. The refrigerator hums like an old moan, and every memory of you is a gust of wind. I try to close my eyes to run away, but your absence grabs me by the hand. The darkness is a mirror that doesn't forgive me, while the silence rings in my eardrums. We were a flame, now I'm just smoke, lost in a It's my midnight main, a silent storm without lightning or rain. My heart bleeds when the world is at rest, and your absence becomes everything. I press my face against the pillow, searching for the echo of a kiss nearby, but it's only midnight, and pain is my only destiny. The shadows on the wall feel like fingers digging into this wounded life of mine. I turn on the light, then I snap it off. I hate to see that our pact is no longer there. Every breath is a burden, every heartbeat is thunder. In this night where I signal forgiveness, the day knows how to pretend, knows how to lie, but the night forces you to have to feel without defenses, without any more excuses. All the doors of the heart are Sì, il mio dolore di mezzanotte, un temporale muto senza lampi né pioggia, sanguina il cuore quando il mondo riposa e la tua mancanza diventa ogni cosa. Schiaccio la faccia contro il cuscino, cercando l'eco di un bacio vicino. Mezzanotte e il dolore mi tiene vicino. Tic tac, il tempo è un carnefice. Midnight pain, ancora 6 ore all'alba, ancora 6 ore di te. Solo dolore, mezzanotte. Fade out. I look in the mirror and I don't recognize the face. There's a void in the middle, a piece you took away. We were a puzzle, a perfect design. Now I'm a boundary without a roof. I search among the furniture, under the sofa, something that brings back the touch of your hand. We were a work unfinished, a promise that was broken. And now I walk this deserted house, searching for an answer that's never certain. I'm made of missing pieces, fragments of us amidst 1,000 uncertainties. Your laughter is missing, my heart is missing in The edges don't fit, they're just shadows that won't abandon me. Yes, the pieces are missing, and I don't know where you are. I found a key whose door I don't know, a small trace of a life now dead. Maybe you took it, locked it in your pocket by mistake. Why you severed our bond with your sharp goodbye? Without that piece, the picture doesn't fit. I am a puzzle, lost in a thieving land. They say you can rebuild yourself, but how do you fly if you've missed your flights? Every empty corner speaks of you and of that part of me that I no longer know. Join them together, but the edges don't fit. They're just shadows that won't abandon me. The pieces are missing, and I don't know where you are. One here, one there, scattered in the wind, missing pieces. I'll never be whole again without you. Just one piece, lost. The closet's half empty, the hangers are bare, just a lingering sense of your skin in the air. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed where we talk. Now the silence is heavy, a ghost in the hall. I keep reaching across in the middle of the night, but the sheets are staying cold and the moon's too bright. There's no more we, there's no more us, just a hollow space beneath the stars. We've burned the bridge and we've closed the door. I don't even know who I am anymore. The forever we whispered has turned into dust. Now there's only you and there's only me, and no more us. I walked past the cafe where we first met. Every corner's a trigger, a trap or a threat. I saw a reflection and thought it was you, but it was just a stranger passing through. We spent years building walls we thought were a home. Now I'm standing in the ruins, completely alone. It's not just a breakup, it's a death of a dream. Nothing is ever as safe as it seems. Do I delete the photos? Do I burn the notes? Do I stop wearing all of your oversized coats? How do I unlove the soul of a man who redefined every part of who I am? There's no more we, there's no more us, just a hollow space beneath the stars. We've burned the bridge and we've closed the door. I don't even know who I am anymore. The forever we whispered has turned into dust. Now there's only you and there's only me, and no more us. No more late nights, no more it's alright, no more I'm home. Just the dial tone, it's finally quiet. It's finally over. There's no more us. No more us. The bridge is glowing in the rearview flame. I've stopped whispering the letters of your name. We crossed a line that we can't uncross now, and broke every single forever and vow. I'm looking at the map, but the ink is all run. Like 1,000 regrets staring into the sun. We can't pretend that the glass didn't shatter. We can't act like the words didn't matter. Once the heart is cold, you can't make it burn. We've reached the point of no return. There's no way back to the way we were before every memory became such a blur. We traded our home for a used to be, and set fire to the path between you and me. I'm standing on the edge of a different track, knowing in my soul there's no way back. The keys are on the table, the drawer is empty too. There's no more us, there's just me and just you. I try to find the trail we left in the woods, but but the shadows grew longer than they probably should. You can't fix a vase when the pieces are dust. You can't find the gold underneath all this rust. Don't look behind you, the road is gone. The darkness is deeper right before the dawn. But even the morning won't show us the way to the ghosts of the people we were yesterday. There's no way back to the way we were before every memory became such a blur. We've traded our home for a used to be and set fire to the path between you and me. I'm standing on the edge of a different track, knowing in my soul there's no way back. The gate is locked, the wind is cold, a brand new story that feels so long. No way back, no, there's no way back. The tea has gone cold in the porcelain cup. Neither one of us has the heart to look up. There's no crashing thunder, no storm in the room, just the soft, heavy weight of a slow coming tune. I'm watching your hands as you fiddle with your ring, waiting for the sorrow or the anger to sting. But the air is just empty, the fire is out, and we finally run out of things to shout about. It's a quiet goodbye, it's a whisper in the hall, the sound of a leaf as it prepares to fall. No screaming, no crying, no please make it right. Just two people fading into the gray light. We're folding the maps and we're dimming the flame, forgetting the way that we spoke each other's name. The end isn't violent, it isn't a lie. It's just the long shadow of a quiet goodbye. You're packing your books in a cardboard box. I'm checking the windows and testing the locks. We move like two dancers who forgot the song, acting like we haven't been ghosting alone. I wanna say stay, but the word feels too old, like a story fever that burned in my head. But this is just hollow, this is just blue. The sound of the space where I used to have you. It's a quiet goodbye. It's a whisper in the hall, the sound of a leaf as it prepares to fall. No screaming, no crying, no please make it right. Just two people fading into the gray light. We're folding the maps and we're dimming the flame, forgetting the way that we spoke each other's name. The end isn't violent, it isn't a lie. It's just the long shadow of a quiet goodbye. Hear the click of the latch, hear the start of the car. It shouldn't be easy to go this far, but the house is finally still and the heart is finally dry. Just a quiet, quiet goodbye. The evening light is leaning low across the 20 polycent floor, tracing out the shadows that weren't here a year before. I'm moving through the kitchen, just a ghost in my own home, turning on the kettle just to hear a human tone. I don't make a sound now, I don't slam the cabinet doors. I'm tired of the echoes of this battle that was yours. The house is like a library where every book is closed, and I'm the only secret that the silence has exposed. I used to think that sorrow had to be a screaming thing, a thunder in the valley or a jagged silver sting. But now I know the heavy is a weight that doesn't creak. It's the water on the surface of a cold and hollow cheek. And oh, it's just the quiet tears tonight, falling into spaces where we used to have the light. No shaking in the shoulders, no gasping for the air, just a steady silver river for the ghost that isn't there. The world outside is noisy, the city's moving fast, but I'm a silent witness to the love that couldn't last. No one hears the breaking, no one hears the whine. It's just the quiet tears under a gray and empty sky. I walked into the grocery store and saw your favorite brand. I reached out for a second, then I pulled back my own hand. I didn't cause a scene there, I didn't say a word. I didn't let that miss you be a thing that could be heard. I just kept on walking with a salt trace on my skin, feeling every window of my spirit cave right in. It's a physical surrender, it's a biological grief, like the quiet final falling of a withered autumn leaf. If a heart breaks in a vacuum, does it make a sound at all? Or does it just dissolve like dust against a limestone wall? I'm a master of the mask now, I'm a scholar of the fine, while I'm drowning in the droplets of this bitter, lonely wine. And oh, it's just the quiet tears tonight, falling in the spaces where we used to have the light. No shaking in the shoulders, no gasping for the air, just a steady silver river for the ghost that isn't there. The world outside is noisy, the city's moving fast, but I'm a silent witness to the love that couldn't last. No one hears the breaking, no one hears the why. It's just the quiet tears under a gray and empty sky. Quiet tears. In the middle of the dark, without a single fire, without a single spark, just the salt and the sea, and a version of me that you'll never see. That you'll never see. The weatherman says the sky is clear today, but the clouds in my kitchen won't go away. I see the children playing in the park across the street, while I'm shivering in blankets, feeling nothing but defeat. The roof isn't leaking, the windows are tight, but I'm soaking through the sheets in the middle of the night. It's a climate of silence, a season of ghosts. I'm a drowning man standing on the driest of coasts. I try to find a shelter, I try to find a flame, but the condensation on the glass keeps writing out your name. Because it's raining inside, right here in my chest, a storm that never sleeps, a heart that's lost its rest. The world is bathed in gold, the summer's at the door, but I'm a hurricane of used to be and not anymore. Thunder in my veins, lightning in my I found your umbrella by the hallway stand, the last thing you touched before you let go of my hand. I thought about opening it up in the hall, just to catch the memories before they hit the wall. Every I love you is a drop on the floor, and I'm wading through the shadows of the evermore. They say that the drought will eventually end, that the broken pieces of the sky will finally mend. But how do you stop a flood that starts in your soul, when the water is the only thing that makes you feel it's flooding in the bed, rain inside, just hide inside, lost in the storm of you. I'm staring at the Polaroids taped on the hallway wall, the ghosts of who we used to be before the curtain falls. I still leave the porch light on, a habit I can't break, while I'm drowning in the silence of every choice we didn't make. The coffee's getting colder in your favorite ceramic mug. I'm reaching for a shadow, waiting for a ghost hug. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces of these shattered dreams. It's louder than a whisper, but it's quieter than screams. You're the man to follow. Now I'm lost out in the rain, trying to find a version of myself that doesn't know your name. Every promise was a window that I thought I could see through. Now I'm just cutting my hands on the glass of what was you. I saw you at the corner store. You didn't even look, just another finished chapter in a dusty closing book. You've got a different rhythm now, a step I don't recognize. recognize, while I'm still searching for the light that used to live inside your eyes. Is it easy letting go? Did you rehearse the part, while I'm left here performing the autopsy of my heart? They say that time is a healer, that the cracks will start to mend. But how do you rebuild a sky when you've reached the horizon's end? I'm not breathing, I'm just breathing for the air to feel less thin. I'm a house with no foundation, letting all the winter in. And I'm sweeping up the pieces of these shattered dreams. It's louder than a whisper, but it's quieter than screams. You're the map I used to follow, now I'm lost out in the rain, trying to find a version of myself that doesn't know your name. Every promise was a window that I thought I could see through. Now I'm just cutting my hands on the glass of what was you. The stars look different tonight, like they forgot how to shine. I'm still here holding the pieces, but none of them are mine. No, none of them are mine. Shattered dreams, just echoes on repeat. I'm sitting at the table in the middle of the crowd. The music's playing heavy and the voices are so loud. I'm wearing this expression like a mask I've learned to grow, so nobody can see the things I'm hiding down below. I'm nodding to the rhythm, I'm laughing on the beat, while the ground is giving way beneath my tired, aching feet. There's a hurricane inside me, a wild and jagged storm, but I'm keeping up the image, staying quiet, staying warm. But it's a silent cry, a scream without a sound, 1,000 tons of sorrow that are weighing me down. You can look into my eyes, but you won't see the flood, or the way the goodbye is rushing through my blood. I'm breaking in the daylight, I'm shattering in plain sight, but I'm a master of the shadow, a phantom of the night. Yeah, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs inside, while I'm drifting out to sea on a silent cry. My phone lights up the dark with a message from a friend, asking how I'm doing, if the wounds have started to mend. I type out, I am tear the walls, but I just sit here waiting for the teardrop as it falls. If a heart breaks in a forest and there's no one there to hear, does it make a sound or does it just disappear? I'm a ride in a vacuum, a fire in the rain, trying to find a language for this wordless kind of pain. Can you hear me? No, you can't. Can you see me? No, you won't. Just a vibration in the air, a ghost of a prayer. It's so quiet, it's so loud, just a silent cry. My silent cry. The suitcase has been sitting by the door for a week. We're tiptoeing around the truth, we're too afraid to speak. You're still buying the milk that I like for my tea, and I'm still acting like you're staying here with me. We're moving in shadows, we're moving in slow motion, two sinking ships in the middle of an ocean. We're dragging out the ending like a tired refrain, trying to find a way to minimize the pain. But the longer we linger, the deeper it cuts. We're keeping the doors open that are already shut. It's a slow goodbye, a long exhale, a dying wind inside, a tattered slide. We're letting go and inch at a time, like we're waiting for a reason or a rhythm. Let the run, it's the hardest part of being alive, watching the Lord leave, but the people survive in this slow goodbye. watched you brush your hair in the mirror today, and I almost found the words to beg you to stay. But I saw the distance in the reflection of your eyes, and realized we're living out a beautiful lie. We're sharing a bed, but we're miles apart, just two steady beats in a breaking heart. Let's go when you're ready, or go while I'm sleeping. There's no use in saving what we are and keeping. This gradual fading is making me bleed. A clean break is the only thing we both really need. It's a slow goodbye, a long exhale, a dying wind inside, a tattered sail we're letting go in inch at a time, like we're waiting for a reason or a rhythm in drag. It's the hardest part of being alive, watching the love leave, but the people survive in this slow goodbye. Don't say it all at once, just let the silence grow. I'm learning how to lose you, nice and slow. Say goodbye. Yeah, it's just a slow goodbye.
The guitar trails off one string at a time.
I'm standing by the window, watching the dawn, trying to figure out where the ice is gone. No slamming doors, no raised voices tonight, just the pale gray glow of the morning light. You're folding your sweaters, I'm making the tea, but you're already looking right through me. It's a gentle departure, slow motion fall, like the leaves in the yard against the garden wall. It's a soft goodbye, it's a quiet end, losing my lover, losing my friend. No thunderous crash, no lightning in the sky, just a slow steady leak of a tear from my eye. We're drifting apart like two boats on the tide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The hardest part is that nobody's wrong, it's just a soft goodbye at the end of the song. Your keys are on the counter next to the mail. The ship is departing, it's already set sail. I wanna be angry, I wanna be hurt, but the pain is a whisper, a stain on my shirt. We've run out of fuel, we've run out of road, and it's time to let go of this heavy load. if we fought, there'd be something to say instead of this calm, instead of this wave that's washing away every footprint we made, watching the colors of our forever fade. It's a soft goodbye, it's a quiet end, losing my lover and losing my friend. No thunderous crash, no lightning in the sky, just the slow, steady leak of a tear from my eye. We're drifting apart like two boats on the tide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The hardest part is that nobody's wrong. It's just a soft goodbye at the end of the song. Close the door gently, don't wake the pain. I'll listen to the rhythm of the morning rain. Goodbye. Goodbye. It was almost enough. Took your photo off the wooden nightstand. I thought the emptiness was the first sign of a healing, of a step towards the sun. But the silence screams louder than your words. They say 3 months is the ideal limit to stop feeling so much pain. But my mind's on a loop of that Monday when everything ended. When you left here, I put on coffee for 2. Then I remember you're not here, and I stumble back into my dreams. Because it still hurts, like the first moment, like glass in the chest, a constant pain. The calendar lies, it says a year has passed, but I'm still stuck at the center of your deception. It's not a scar, it's an open wound, and every absence of yours is an uncovered wound. Yes, it still hurts, and it never stops. I tried to go out to drink with friends, to fake smiles, to hide the roots of this regret that grows in the dark. While I slowly drown in my only pride, I see your name appear on the screen, and my heart races, but remains still. Time is not a doctor, time is just a thief who steals the colors from our old painting. They told me let go, look forward, but what can you do when the steps are so heavy? Every breath a pump, every awakening a defeat still hurts. They say it will pass, but not today. Today it still burns, still hands on the wall seem tired of turning. In this room where I've stopped breathing, I left the porch light on. Like a prayer, like a suspended weight, I look at the street through the fog of glass, waiting for the shadow of the one who left me. The phone's silent, it's a piece of ice, but I can't untear this bond of mine. They say winter's almost over, but I'm still cold in your faded goodbye. And I'm still here waiting, with a hole in my chest and a cursed love. I wait for a step, the sound of keys, the kind words you once gave me. I am a statue in the heart of the city, while everything flows, while time slips away. Yes, I'm still here, one step away from nothingness. I've memorized every beat in the wall, every crack in the ceiling, every uncertain dream. People tell me it's time to get out, but I wait for the moment when you'll come and say that it was a mistake, that it was a nightmare instead of this silence. That's my only rock. Is it madness to hope that the water will rise up the river, that a spent candle will find its light again? ancora un'ora. Still waiting. La porta è socchiusa, ma il buio mi divora. Sempre qui, in attesa. Pen is still resting where you put it down, in that little apartment on the edge of this town. The tea in the kettle never got the chance to boil, and the garden we started is turning to soil. We left the movie playing on the living room screen. Now I'm stuck in the credits of what should have been. I'm a sentence that's missing its final period. A traveler lost in a desert somewhere. We built the foundation and we framed up the door, but we never got to walk on the second floor. It's an unfinished love, a book with no end, a broken bridge that will never quite mend. I'm holding the blueprints of the life we designed, but the architect left all the beauty behind. It's the cruelest of heartaches, the ghost of almost, a lingering shadow, a hollow-eyed host. Yeah, we're a masterpiece that nobody will see. Just an unfinished love between you and me. I found your umbrella by the stand in the hall, ready for rain that never started to fall. We had plane tickets bought for a trip in July. Now they're just paper birds that will never get to fly. I've got half of a story engraved in my skin, but I don't know how to let the ending begin. Is there a place where the songs don't just stop, where the mountain continues past the cold rocky top? I'm haunted by the versions of us that survived in the what-if world where our promise arrived. But here it's an unfinished love, a book with no end, a broken bridge that will never quite mend. I'm holding the blueprints of the life we designed, but the architect left all the beauty behind. It's the cruelest of heartaches, the ghost of almost, a lingering shadow, a hollow-eyed host. Yeah, we're a finished, the music cuts off abruptly. The clock on the wall is just wasting its breath. The silence in here feels like a slow kind of death. I bought your favorite wine at the store today, then remembered you're 1,000 lifetimes away. The porch light is flickering, tired and old, matching the part of me you couldn't hold. The seasons are changing, the leaves turn to gold, but I'm stuck in a story that's already told. Every word that I say turns back into I, and I'm still waiting for a reason why. The world keeps on turning, the sun's gonna rise, but it's just burning holes in these tired eyes. I'm breathing in air that feels heavy and new, learning the rhythm of living without you. It's a map with no north, a sky with no blue, just the ghost of life that I'm walking through without you. I went to the diner, our booth was still there, but I couldn't stand seeing that empty chair. The waitress asked if I was waiting for two. I just shook my head and looked at my shoe. It's funny how fast a home turns to a room when the love that lived in it meets such a gloom. I'm not angry, I'm just hollowed out, lost in a sea of perhaps and no doubt. I'm trying to find where the me used to be before you repay the whole horizon for me. The world keeps on turning, the sun's gonna rise, but it's just burning holes in these tired eyes. I'm breathing in air that feels heavy and new, learning the rhythm of living without you. It's a map with no north, a sky with no blue, just the ghost of a life that I'm walking through without you. One step then another, one day then the rest. I'm failing the simplest test, just learning to breathe without without